Good morning. Good morning, class. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Thanks for coming for today's course. Today, our course is called Early Warning and Alert System. A pair of eyes that never blinks. Later, I will explain to you what is this pair of eyes and how it works like never blinks. All right. Since we all work with each other, we all know each other very well. I won't do any ice break for this session. I will straight away go to this house rules. We need to set up some house rules for better learning. First one, no phone calls in the house. No question asked before I finish one system, because this one is working as system have different parts. So I don't want to disruptions when I demo or when I explain for the system. Then when I finish explaining all this, you can ask, right? So in the between, you don't anyhow ask. Okay. But after, especially after I finish, it's time for discussion on this. Then we welcome all the questions and clarifications, right? Halfway leave is not encouraged, because this is one system they're working together one. You halfway leave, then it's not a whole piece. You can't grab the idea, right? Then active participation is expected. First, let me brief you on our objectives today. Of course, the overall objective is to learn how to use this system in working, right? But we have some objectives. First one, we need to understand the purpose of this early warning and alert system, right? This early warning and alert system have three parts. First, we need to learn all three parts separately. Then after that, we put it together. So, first one, we need to learn how to operate the bedpan system. Then second one, how to operate the call bell function. And the third one, learn how to operate the motion detector system. Lastly, we will combine the three systems together. You get a full picture. In the end, we have some recap exercise, and we will go to the real settings to have trials over there, right? Okay, let's begin. By the first one, what is the purpose of a UAS? Firstly, I want all of you have a very brief discussion for each other for 2 minutes. Think about one incident, 4 incidents happens in your night duty. Now, how I want you to write down what is the cause of the incidents, right? Why the residents fall down in your shift, in the night shift. The other one is think about one solution to solve this issue, right? I give you 2 minutes. You can start now. Yeah. Each one think about one situation and think about the cause and the solutions, right?
As a group.
As a group, yes.
We want a free chart.
You want a free chart?
One each.
One each, yes. Because you all, I believe every one of you will encounter night shift patient fall down. This is very often happens. So shouldn't be a big issue. Just think about it and discuss why. And in the end, you think about what you can do. One solution is enough.
Illumination solution time to the
Too long or too long. So whether we get out.
solution, then walk around and drop for
Solutions or
time to the
really.
Solution
this is the mother actually no use but yeah, I try to
Yes.
It's a monitoring system, so have solution is have someone there, someone there to monitor you.
One cause, one solution.
They must have a schedule and
That all based on schedule.
Okay.
or they have to call.
Solution, so that change it to the bed.
Give him a plug.
Reduce rubber band.
Big back, big back.
So the leads are not.
Big hand, what are you doing?
Where
Big hand.
adult have
Big hand, is it?
big hand?
Big hand.
Okay.
Big
Hand,
hand.
Maybe one more.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
teach.
Or where diaper?
Where diaper, yeah, or another solution.
Jiaming,
Yeah.
you call it 3 or just 1?
You can think 3 lah, but if you cannot, then think of 2 or 3 is okay.
One more.
One more.
My sketches.
Never wear shoes. Never wear slippers.
Never wear shoes.
What was yours?
Okay.
More inspection, more
Monitoring.
Okay. I think most of you have finished. Let's hear from Zero. Can you share with your group what are the incidents and the causes of this?
we have 3. One is hallucination.
Hallucination, mental problem.
Mental problem, jump, walk and fall.
Okay, walk and fall. What is your solution?
Tie him to the bed.
Tie to bed. Okay, tie to bed. Okay, next one.
Pee.
P. To
Get
toilet.
off the, want to go toilet, get off the bed and fall.
Fell from the bed.
Solution is give him bedpan.
Bedpan.
Wow.
Another cause is fall sleepy, never wear slippers, fall down.
Oh, sleepy lah. Then
Not
Sleepy.
sleep.
Oh, sleep.
Slippery.
Slippery.
You don't wear the slippers.
Sleepy, even
Sleepy.
滑倒. Then
Slippery lah.
solution is anti-slip house and mop the floor frequently.
Empty sleep. Or mop floor.
Yep.
Okay, let's hear from this group.
Patients' limb get numb due to sitting for too long period of time.
Numb.
Mm.
Numb, right?
Yes.
Yes, numb.
Numb.
Sit.
Sitting for too long period of
Sitting
time.
for too long.
Mm.
So what can you do?
Scheduled activity for patient to move around.
Okay, scheduled movement lah.
Mm.
Okay, next one.
Patients sleepwalking to unknown areas.
And no area.
Yeah, I know.
Sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking.
Oh, sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what the solution?
More monitoring.
More monitoring.
Yeah.
Okay. Monitoring. Okay. I think that let's discuss. What the root cause. Which all these are not so root cause right now. Okay. First one, mental problem. You tie to the bed is not a good solution, because once you tie to the resident to the bed, he'll struggle and he will have deterioration very fast. If you restrict yourself, physically restrict, it will affect the mental and the physical conditions. And this will be the last solution, and we don't encourage all this, right? So, but all these patients is mentally wandering around and don't know what happened. But as long as people monitor him and assist him, he will not fall down, right? So tie is not a problem. It's not good. The good is we need people to monitor, right? Then second one, you want to go toilet, give bedtime all this. But in the night, a few rooms you want staff to juggle. The problem is you can give them bedtime, but provided you know that he's going to toilet, right? So you still need people to, you still need to know that he's going to toilet or he need to pee, right? It's a good solution, but this is not the root cause, right? Third one, slippery floor, active slippery mop floor, all this. This one is one of the solutions we are using, right? But if she's come down to go to toilet, somebody come and tell you, or he can have a way to inform you, I need to go to toilet. You come and assist the residents. It won't fall down, right? And the floor, all this, I believe, it doesn't that slippery if for a normal adults, right? Then now he need to, if he's numb, he want to get up, all this, of course he will fall down. But you see, he have a scheduled activity, or he tells you before, even he's numb, he tells you, hey, I need to go to the toilet, or I need to stand up. Then you won't fall down because you come and assist, correct now. You might remember those old adults, they have dementia, they have mental problem and all this. The problem is they cannot tell, right? Then you don't know the main problem. So sleepwalking all the same. If their system tells you that, hey, he's walking, no matter he's sleepwalk or his normal walk or whatever walk, you come and assist, it doesn't fall, it doesn't cause the fall, right? So as you can see, all the root cause and the solutions, in the end, we need to know what the patient doing. But because one staff is so many staff, so many residents, we actually don't know what they want to do at that time, right? So this UR system is the solution for this issue. Okay, so this system, it provides a continuous monitoring process. Once a patient move all this, you will receive a message, you know he's moving, you can go and assist, right? And he will provide send your message to alert you when you are on duty alone. Then the last one, because we have the system, we can continuously monitor for the resident's condition, right? We can have a big data. We can analyze one resident the whole night, what he's doing. Is he sleeping? Is he moving around? Is he doing? Then we can use all the data to provide care plans, to provide information to doctors, to give feedback to all these different allied health, all this, to provide a better care planning for the residents, right? This added bonus for this system, right? So now we kind of understand our purpose of this one. Let's go to the first system, which is a bed pad system. As you can see on your table, already lay out the things. But first, allow me to illustrate this one by this graph. This is the bed pad. We will place under the mattress, right? Once the resident sleep on the apply pressure on it, he will monitor the resident. But once he left, the pressure goes off, he will trigger a message. The message will send to the server. The server will send the message to your handphone. Once you read the message, he will tell you which room, which bed. So you can go to the room in the bed to go and assist, right? But because we also have a motion detector on the room, so before you go in order not to trigger the motion detector, you need to press a pause button outside the door, right? Before you go into the room. Then once you go into the room, if the resident wants you to assist, he's go back to the bed pad very soon, all this, you can assist the residents, go back to the room, go back to the bed, and once the resident go back to the bed, yes, Lucas.
Yes, can I do?
Yeah, can you focus, because I set the rules, I say in the between, don't talk to each other. Once you disturb, break down the chain, then you will never catch the whole system, how it works, right? Can you pay attention? Okay, thanks. So once you go to the assist the residents, come back to the bed, the system will go back to the monitoring process. But if he told you I don't want to sleep anymore, you need to press the reset button here, the green button, to disable the bed pad. Otherwise, he will keep on sending you a message. Then you will be disturbed by the working process, right? So how it works, I give you a very intuitive video, show you the idea, right? Okay, this is how he put down the bed pad under the mattress here. Right? This is a family version. he put under the bed sheet actually. Right. This is another version used for family. We are using the system version, right? So this is not same to us, but the concept is the same. Yes, you can see the lady lying on the bed pad. It doesn't trigger anything. Once she left the bed, this one will be triggered. See? This one will be triggered. So the nurse, the family hear the system, he will come and help. But for us, once he left the bed, you will receive a message on your handphone, right? So this backpack how it works, right? Let me have a simple demo for you to understand better, right? Okay. Let's say this is the residence, this is the backpack. When the resident lie down on the backpack, there's nothing happen, right? The system will keep on monitoring, keep silent, right? Once the resident move from the backpack, he will trigger a alarm, and the alarm will be send a message to your handphone. Once you read the message, you know which room and which bed. You walk to the room, but every room have a motion detector. Once you go in, you will trigger another alarm. In order not to trigger this alarm, you need to press this pause button outside the door, right? Once you press, you can see it's turned red. That means this one disabled already. You walk inside, it doesn't trigger another alarm. But so once you go in already, you try to assist the resident. If you go back to the bed very quickly, you can directly assist the residents go back to the bed, and the system will resume monitoring. Let's say this one say, I don't want to go back, I want to go outside. Then you need to go and press this reset button. Yeah, this all button was fixed against the wall on the bed, right? So you press this gray button to disable the backpack system, right? So that it won't send you any message. So now, do you have any question for this? Do you need to make any clarification for this system, how it works? Any question? No, No, now we'll give you 3 minutes so that you can practice use the backpack on your system. Then you can discuss and practice work as a resident, one use as a nurse. Then you practice use this system, right? So you can start now, practice. Then one will acting as the resident. You see, I am leaving the bed. Then what happened after? 3 of you just take turns to practice. Any thing you can clarify with me, right?
I'll be the patient. So I'm supposed to lie down. When you rest,
What if it's a very frail lady? She's like only 30 kg.
I mean, there's no system is perfect, and this is the best they can perform. You see, there's no other better ways. You see, I received message. I also had to walk to the room, right?
yeah, take time.
So also take time. So any system is not perfect, and this one can create at least 80% false is good enough.
It's put at the because this position is very important.
Correct.
Why I felt, because you put here, I think it's better, because by the time he sits up, you want him to
So the position.
you put it at the backside here. He sits up, it may be still sitting on the, and then it doesn't trigger yet. Then when he comes out of the bed, then it triggers. Maybe let's practice. So this is the motion detector is put as opposed to
Motion sensor.
Motion sensor.
Yeah, they put on top motion sensor, and then you come in, you reset first.
comes out.
Then this one is for call.
But you can't do it in the ward, not so many people.
This one call is call for
I
nurse.
think they're supposed to put a bedside and this one put below. If they are conscious, they can call.
When it comes in, then you press the
That's what counts.
So the nurse will come and reset and this one will detect.
The nurse will receive a text
Yes.
message
Yes.
that bed so and so
Yes.
is out of bed.
out of position. Okay. So I think this position seems
I
like
come up beep 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 beep.
should be at the back.
Alright.
So when it sits up,
Maybe too fast.
but I think it better be fast than late.
Fair.
Right? If you come in and she was still sitting up there,
God.
right? It was a false alarm, rather than a false alarm there.
No, I think
Have you all like go through one round already?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Bypass the system.
Let us share. Okay, can you share with us? Anything you can see. Any whether it's good or anyway it's no good. This system doesn't work or you feel it's working in your working place. Anyone want to share?
Can I start?
Yes.
Because I was thinking, when do you want this to trigger to your SMS?
Yes.
So when the patients sit up, it should already trigger because you don't want it to be triggered too late.
Yes.
And if you wait for the patient to come out from the bed before then it trigger,
Yes.
it could be too late.
Yes.
So the position of this should be more on the back rather than the back side.
We also aware this system can possibly have some delays, but this one there's no system perfect, and this one we study the residents' behaviors. Probably it can prevent like more than 80-90% of the faults. It's good enough for us. We cannot solve one thing in one shot. No, it's not possible, right? So okay, I think this is very good feedback to the system. We truly understand it. So now we just let us recap. I will distribute the worksheet. You just go through fill in the gaps so that we can learn this one better. You can see the screen. We just go through together. You just fill in. So first step, how the alarm will be triggered.
Patient get up.
Yes, patient left the backpack, the alarm will trigger. Second step, message will send to, correct, send to your handphone, right? Then third step, staff read the message. After that, what do he need to go? No, he need to walk to the room, right? Walk to the resident because he read the message, he know which bed, right? Then fourth step, before the staff go to the room, what he need to do?
Reset.
Correct. Press the reset button, pause the motion detector, right? Then fifth step, if residents might want to go back to the bed, what the staff need to do? No, remember you go back to the bed very fast, you just assist him back to the bed. The system will resume and continue monitor, right? But if the resident don't want to go to the bed already, what you need to do?
Press the reset button.
Correct. Press this green reset button, right? Okay, this is how it works. How this backpack system works. Okay. Now we have finished this backpack system or this. Let's continue to go to the next system, which is called call bell system, right? Then from there, I'll forward to the end of the day. You study everything already. Okay, we have reached the end of the day. You have fully learned the system already. Can some of you to share with me what can you can use your use this EWAS in your system? How do you know you can apply back to your work? Do you need a small discussion? I give you 2 minutes. Each group just do a very brief discussion. Then we share about how you can use it in your work, right? Okay. Yeah, just a very short one, 2 minutes.
Prevent for
Okay, 2 minutes up. Can you're finished already? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can Lucas share with us? Yes. Lucas share with us what can you use this system?
Well, we find this system is actually very good to enhance us in our work. When we go back, we think this can really prevent fall.
Yes.
We can have an early detection and monitor, which help us a lot on this. It also reduces a lot of manpower on the management side. Because we will know that with this system it's good. So this system actually covered the patient, covered the management. It also helps the staff. Because we find that the thing sent to the phone is very good instead of a monitor.
Yes.
Because the next shift is very boring. We are always on Facebook. So when the message comes, we straight away we can see already. So I think the percentage is very high.
Okay. You can see what he mentioned is save manpower, alert staff, early message. All this. This is what they're supposed to perform. Okay. And anything you want to add on? Don't have Okay. Thanks. I just want to add on another one. And remember, we said this one also collect data on the residents. Then we can really study the residents from the beginning. The night, how he sleep pattern, all this. Then we can add it to the doctor's treatment plan, right? This is an added solution for this one. Okay, now we all fully understand the process. All this. Let's walk to the home to have a real setting practice. Then we finish today's program. Anything you can clarify, you have new doubts or this, you can clarify on the spot, right? Thank you very much. Let's go to the home.